Hello, everybody. This is Mr. Music and welcoming you to another video today. I hope you have enjoyed your day. And today I'm going to be discussing some of my prog rock favorite songs. Now, a couple of things about this is that it's not going to be the usual suspects of songs. There might be a few songs that you might consider, low hanging fruit as far as some of the bands are concerned. But a lot of these are kind of deep dives. And the point is to get you to explore some of these bands and listen to some of the music that I'm going to be discussing today. That's how your music knowledge grows, and the more stuff you're able to listen to and get familiar with, the better. Um, so some of the bands I would consider true prog rock bands. There might be some that are considered like prog metal, and there's bands that have elements of prog. So anyway, I hope you enjoy this presentation, and let's get started. Okay, so the first one we're going to talk about is from the group Yes and their album Relayer. The song I chose for this particular album is called Sound Chaser. Check that one out. It's really a good piece. And you'll notice on some of these choices, they're not necessarily going to be epics. Some, yes, they're going to be quite long. Some are, shorter songs. But the point is to get you to explore these songs if you haven't heard them before. Next, we have Genesis. From the album Selling England by the Pound, we have Firth of Fifth. Genesis, I mean, this is a band that I've really started to gravitate to. And I respect both eras, the Peter Gabriel era and, then the more, the Phil Collins stuff. All of it is excellent stuff. And this is from one of their earlier albums with Peter Gabriel. Okay, next one we have Pink Floyd, Animals. And, there's so many great tracks on this particular album. But the one that I really gravitate to more is a song called Sheep. Excellent tune, especially the midsection of the song. It gets kind of like a haunting feel to it, and check that out. You'll notice that. Next, we have King Crimson, and from their album Red, Starless. What can I say about King Crimson? I mean, this band is so awesome. So many great albums and songs to choose from. Of course, they're led by guitar wizard Robert Fripp. And Starless is great. It just goes all over the place and excellent too. Next, we have Jethro Tull, Minstrel in the Gallery. We're going to go with the Minstrel in the Gallery, the title cut of the album, and there's so many songs I could have chosen from Jethro Tull, but this is a really good piece, a great one of their best lead-off songs of any of their albums. Okay, the next we have a group called Vandergraaf Generator. And this would be from the album The Least We Can Do Is Wave to Each Other. Hey, cool. And the song is called After the Flood. And so this is a great band. Really enjoy listening to some of their stuff. I'm not that familiar with them, so I'm kind of new to their music. But I was kind of exploring what songs to pick, and this one really stood out. Next, we have Rush, and from the album Moving Pictures, The Camera Eye. Yes, of course, Geddy Lee, Alex Lifeson, and of course, drummer extraordinaire Neil Peart. What a terrific album. There's so many great cuts off this one. But The Camera Eye is the one I chose. Good stuff on here. Next, we have a somewhat of a newer prog band. I actually didn't know about these until I heard about these from another YouTuber on their site, a group called Wobbler. And Wobbler is actually a Norwegian prog band. And their album Afterglow, the song that I'm choosing on this one is called Imperial Winter White. They have, I think, about 4 albums out, I believe. Do yourself a favor and listen to them. Once I heard them, it was like I had to have the whole catalog, because on the YouTube page that I went to, they talked about the whole catalog, and I was like, okay, I've got to buy it. Next on the list, we have Renaissance, and let me see if I can pronounce this. See, Sherazade and Other Stories. Renaissance is led by singer extraordinaire Annie Haslam. She has such a beautiful voice. I could listen to her sing forever. The song I'm choosing on this particular album is called Trip to the Fair. Next, we have Dream Theater, and this was they have so many lengthy songs. This is their first epic. It's called A Change of Seasons. This is actually from what I guess was considered an EP. Change of Seasons was the main track, and then they also had some live covers and it was all good. But Change of Seasons is an excellent piece. It goes all over the map. So check that out. It's one of their best epics. Next we have Porcupine Tree, of course, led by Steven Wilson, of course. The album Fear of a Blank Planet. The song I'm choosing on this one is Anesthetize. Very, very good song. What can I say? I love Porcupine Tree. I mean, they're one of the best bands out there. Okay, next we have Opeth, a band from Sweden. Now, here's the thing about Opeth. When I first heard them, I guess you could consider maybe them death metal. I mean, because it's got that growl, that Cookie Monster vocal. But anyway, the lead singer, he can do all. I mean, his clean vocals are awesome. And on this particular song from the album Watershed, Hessian Peel is what I chose. It runs the gamut. It's got some of the clean vocals. It's got the growls, but Opeth is such a great band. From I believe they're from Stockholm, Sweden. I believe that's where they're from. And a lot of the earlier stuff has a lot of the Cookie Monster vocals, but then of course they went and they got rid of that, and they put out several albums that had clean vocals, which are really nice. And those albums tend to have a little more prog element. But the cool thing about Opeth is that you could literally be listening to them, screaming and growling all over the place, and then a second later, a nice, beautiful acoustic guitar passage comes in. I mean, that's what drew me to this band in the first place. So do yourself a favor, check them out. Next, we have Mahavishnu Orchestra, led by guitar extraordinaire John McLaughlin. We have The Inner Mounting Flame, and the song that I chose for this is The Noonward Race. Epic stuff. I mean, pretty much anything that this band put out was, in my opinion, just gold. So do yourself a favor, check out that and see what you think. Next, we have Marillion, um, and the album Season Does It End. I decided to go with one of the more mellower pieces, and it's not really that long, but it's a beautiful piece of music called Easter. Um, Marillion has a lot of albums out, a lot of material to choose from. Do yourself a favor and check them out. Easter is beautiful. Okay, next we have Focus. And this band is from the Netherlands. You might remember them for their song Hocus Pocus. It has the great yodeling stuff on there. Great piece of music. This particular song that I've chosen is called Eruption, and it's from the album Moving Waves. Next on the list, we have ELP, Emerson, Lake and Palmer, with their album Tarkus. I've chosen the title cut, which is a pretty lengthy piece of music, so just sit back and enjoy listening to that one. Next, we have a band from Poland, one of my favorite bands of kind of some, the current wave of prog, Riverside, their album Second Life Syndrome. I've chosen the title track on this one. This is an excellent banger. What a great tune this is. Next, we have Tangerine Dream from their album Alpha Centaura. A song called Fly and Collision of Sola. There's a lot of great stuff to choose from this band, and I was trying hard not to pick the usual stuff. So this is another band, check them out. Next one, we have Nectar and their album Evolution. I've chosen the song The Debate. This is another great band, a lot of 70s output. Check them out, really good stuff. And finally, the Alan Parsons Project. I believe this is their first album. It's tales of mystery and imagination. All the songs, it deals with Edgar Allan Poe stuff. I've chosen the Fall of the House of Usher on this. It's all instrumental, but I'll tell you, it is so epic. It kind of like if you know the story of the Fall of the House of Usher and listen to the music on this, it just kind of it just brings you right into what is happening with that story and the way they presented it from a musical standpoint. Okay. So anyway, that is it for some of my prog favorites. I hope you enjoy the video. Once again, the whole idea of this is to go and check out a lot of this stuff. Feel free in the comment section, put some of your favorites in there. Maybe there's stuff that I haven't heard, obviously, and I definitely am always interested in hearing new stuff from different bands. And so remember, if you like the video, please click the like button. If you have not subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you do. And also you can click the bell to get notified of future videos that come up. Okay. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your weekend and live life through music. Take care, everybody.